Sorry. Looking at my stomach there, my belly. Alright. Oh, let's do this. Let's say, happy Sunday, fun day. Another video. So I just started to incorporate my track saw as my cutting station on my hardwood jobs, and I've been using the Bora table, the Bora centipede system. Not their so-called stand, but their table. Really, on Amazon for 85 bucks, you really can't beat the system. So, I mean, to get a MFT table for 85 bucks, I mean, you get this here, MDF. You can get it in 20 millimeter holes or 3/4. I do 20 millimeter. Just seems to be more things available with the 20 millimeter system than the 3/4. Although 3/4 might be nice. I mean, it's what we do here in the States. Anyways, it's all the same, just as long as you order the 20 millimeter dogs and stuff. I just got my UJK expanding dog set for $189 over Easter, 10% off. I got free shipping. They came in yesterday. I like them. I'll show you why. Got the bevel. Cut a bevel in the top. You can see here. Puts a bevel in it, just slightly. Allows these dogs. As you can see, this dog has a little flare right there, which stabilizes the dog better. So those push down, and I gotta set this. You can set this a little bit. It's not set perfect, but anyways, and I can tighten my dogs, and it won't come out. It won't come out. So, hang on a second. Let me get that out of there, and it pulls out. Pretty cool. Yep. I got this dog system, the expanding 20 millimeter dog set. It's awesome. Comes with a little kit. What I'm going to do too is I'm going to cut out a hole, put this in here. I don't know. I might get rid of the foam and put something, or have something that I can put all of my dog stuff into. Anyways, so that's what we're up to. I'm doing that right now, and then I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing with my Bora table here. We just got done doing some wide plank, you know. Didn't use the chop saw at all on the job, not one. Well, I did use my cordless 7 1/4 DeWalt chop saw for some stuff. It was a little faster, but maybe 50 cuts. But anyways, once I get this set up, I will show you guys what I've been doing. And I honestly see the industry turning to this. It's safer. It's simpler. And one man can do everything simple. So, like they say, the older you get, the smarter you work. So, I had my lead guy got hurt, and I had to reevaluate how to do this stuff. So, I didn't want to carry this big saw in and out of the job site. This thing here, 12-inch monster. I have the smaller saw I could carry, but I don't trust the degrees and stuff on it. So, anyways, I pull my tools on and off the job every day. That way they don't get stolen. And that gets tiring. So, you know, I had to think about that. You know, working by myself all day, and at the end of the day, spending an hour cleaning up versus 20 minutes. So, that's what it came down to me. So anyways, I am going to set some things up and then show you guys how I used my MFT on my last job. And I don't think I'm going to do it any other way unless it's, let's say, unfinished 2 1/4. Maybe everything under 4 inches, maybe. But everything we do right now is plank. So there is a place for this kind of system. But I see it moving across our industry. And there's probably guys out there doing it already. I use it on stairs. I try to use it wherever I can. The cuts are cleaner, better than you can get with a chop saw or table saw. So anyways, so here we go. I'm going to turn this off and set some things up and then start filming again. Okay. Alright, so we're back. Show you my setup here. So okay, so I got the thing set up. Let's see what we got here. So this is what's really nice is the UJK, these track connectors for the dogs is really cool. So you'll see I got a couple of them. They're plastic. Wish they were metal, but anyways, they do the job. As you can see, let me get this on my head. There we go. All right, here we go. So these clip on here, as you can see, right there. They slide in your track. Clip on there like that. So what I do is to get my height right, I use a piece of material, same as I'm cutting. I think this one's a little different than this one. I think this one's thicker. But anyways, you get the gist of it. And if I had the money at the time, I would have got the cordless version, but I didn't. So I'm still attached to the power grid, but it works fine. I'm going to get more, I'm going to get to where I can hook my vacuum up to it with the power trigger or whatever that turns the vacuum on and stuff. I'll get that more set up as I go. But anyways, so it's pretty simple. So I got my medium dogs. Uh-oh, I got a visitor. Got a visitor. So I used my... What are you doing? I got a visitor. You can see her feet. Oh, I got a little raccoon. Anyways, I'm using my... I don't know how they classify them. They're not super dogs, but if you had super dogs, you could do that. So I've got my... These aren't even part of the set. So I've got my... I think it's small, medium, large, and extra large, and then super dogs. So as you can see on my set here, I'm going to let my little raccoon get through here real quick. Come on, raccoon. Come on, you'll see her feet. Yeah, she knew I was doing this, and she just had to come out here and disrupt us. But we love her. What's that? Oh, haul away the rest of the tree that fell down in our backyard January 1st. Yeah, anyways, so... okay, where were we? So I used this tool to chamfer my dog holes because these sit in there. Really hard to see. They sit in there. And that stabilizes them a little bit. You can actually, what's kind of cool is you can take these all apart. And I believe I can get rid of that if I want to. Anyways, I don't know how. But anyways, these come all apart. Pretty cool. These can be replaced. You can replace your rubbers. So and you put them in loose, and when you tighten it down, it squeezes these and they expand. So I like that. But I needed that because I put this black tape on here so I could grab it better. They make a tool or something that you can use on your dogs to get them in and out. Anyways, so let me back up. I bought these originally, which worked fine, but they're short, and I had those right there. And I had these cheap, I used these originally, and these fit in there like so. And I had another one here, like this, and I would put my material against that. And then I had these originally in here, but they're short, and I'm going to show you. It's kind of frustrating working with them. Now there are some knobs that you can put underneath your MFT, your MF table. I want to say MFT table, but that's saying table twice. So that's what we got there. Sorry about that. So what I was looking for, super dogs would work really well too. So as you can see, this should be perfect cut. If not, there's another little trick here. Let me see. I can't find any wedges or shims. I had some shims. Anyways, I had some shims. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, let's use this. But what's cool is that if you're cutting up to a header board and it's not perfectly straight, you can take this and you can fit, let's go over here, you can fit those in there like that, and you can adjust your angle a little bit. So, which was really cool. So you can really finite things, make your work, make all your joints really nice. So let's do something here. So wish I was more organized, but I was on that big job and it took forever. We're done with it. So what was nice though, the material was 9 inches wide. So, you know, I just like I said, I only used let me show you. Right there, my cordless chop saw. It'll get through an 8, but you got to lift it up to get into the back of the blade to cut it all the way through. Now this material was 9 inches, and doing that, it worked okay, but it wasn't optimal. So I only used it every now and then, maybe 50 cuts on the 3,000 square feet, but most of my cuts were done like this. So this is the first time I haven't cut on this with these new dogs or anything yet. So what this does is I would make my mark like that, bring it under, line it up on my mark, good like that. Everything's good. I think this is still set. Yeah, this is still set. Line it up, come back. Need to come back a little bit more, get this set up. I don't want to drop it into the material. It'll kick back on you. Just like that. And that's how I did all my cuts on this job. Nice and clean. Everything was clean, and that's how I did it. So we're going to start to incorporate this system a little bit more. Do I have a square? I don't know if I have a square. So you can set your system up, and then like I said, it's not the perfect square, but come in. So we're off. Check that out. So that's off as far as I can see. So we're off. So I know I'm good there. So let's pull these out. Gonna take a while. There we go. They also make a tool that you can ream this out a little bit, but I don't want to do that because that makes the dog hole not as perfect. So I could do that just like that if I wanted to. And I believe I'm off because this has got a hinge. This has got a hinge, so let's back it up here. Let's keep everything right here. Okay. I'm in. Let's see, none of my cuts were off like that. I can see that right there. That's already showing me that. Okay, so I'm square off of here and here. If I needed to, I could bring it back here. So now, let's go ahead, pull that back. Still a little off. Could be this cheap. Cheap square. It's like a $7.99, so I don't trust it too well. Let's see what we got here. This is supposed to be dead on, so not quite as long. Yeah. Yeah. It might be off a little bit. Might be just off a little bit. Maybe off a little bit. Yeah. Could be off a little bit. Anyways. But like I said, you could fine-tune your angle, because this does allow for a little bit of little wedges in there. But so far, been really happy with it. So making your end cuts and stuff, it's been perfect. So we're gonna also, I've been using my 8-foot right here, my 8-foot track for long rips rather than the table saw, because you know, without a table, getting these boards through the table saw with one man, it's just a lot easier to lay your 8-foot track on it and rip it. So makes your last cuts look really good too. I did use the jigsaw quite a bit on some of my shorter rips, but that was fine. So with my shorter rips, I could go ahead and I could be on this side like this. Could go like this. Hang on a second. This was down here like that on my shorter rips with this table. Just hold it up with this table like that. It would hold your piece. And then, right, here we go, cordless. So, I had that, and if I needed to do a rip, I could hold it or clamp it and cut it. Took a little longer, but it was supported and it went well. Really well when you've got your material supported and clamped down. It just makes working a lot better. So, anyways, I'm going to have to figure out why. Could be this table. Like I said, this table is $85. $86, free shipping from Amazon. For a pre-made MFT table, you can't beat it. I do have I do have, let's see, from Axe Minister, from, I don't know where they're at. They're over in, they're across the river, or the pond. Axe Minister Tools, or whatever. Over Easter, I ordered a kit to make my own dog holes. So we'll see how that works out. It was their first system. MK, wasn't the MK2, but it was the first original system that they had. And for 120 bucks, I figured I'd try it out. It seemed like there was a couple little issues with it, but I'm going to see if I can work around it and create my own table. 4x2 MDF, high density, 1 inch thick. And I'm going to see if I can make my own table here. The Bora has a hinge right here, and you can pick it up and it folds in. So that's probably why it was further off putting my dog down here. So if I keep my dogs on this side, it's pretty close. So anyways, yeah, so I'm super happy with that. So this is going to be my system moving forward. And I'm just going to keep modifying it, just keep using it. So anyways, I don't have to haul around a bunch of heavy stuff. Don't have to pick up the table saw. I will continue to haul it around for a while. Like I said, 2 1/4 unfinished. Still do a lot of that right here. Still table saw, chop saw is still the way to go with that. It's just different to be able to, I mean, I could use the system, but I really feel like the track saw is really built to handle anything like right here, 4 or 5 inches wide and wider. It's really set up to handle that, you know. Like they say, it's meant for ripping down plywood. So it really makes it manageable. So anyways, I feel like this is a better way to deal with planks in the field. So it would be nice is if I was able to afford the cordless. Again, that's a bigger saw. I think there is a TS60 that they just come out with. I haven't been able to find too much on it. The saw's got a couple different new things that it can do, but yeah. Oh my gosh, I just learned something. I kept putting my I didn't know the clamps could fit down there underneath my saw. I just learned something. Alright, that's a good place for them. I kept trying to figure out where I could put them. And, so they go over there, huh? So how does that work? How does that show that? Okay, so the clamps go, all the way down. And then they clamp. Wait a second. How does that work? Okay, I'll have to figure that out later. Anyways, so I'll keep you guys updated. And I'll go from there. So, and I'll let you know. I'll do a video on making my own MFT table with. I believe the system is from the UJK. I believe it's their system. But I'll give you guys a video on that when it comes in. It's supposed to be here Tuesday. So anyways, that's Sunday's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys maybe triggered some thoughts, thinking outside the box. As we move forward, this is going to be the way to go. So and I just think it's the future for our industry as well. So alright, over and out. Thanks for watching. Still a mess.